I don't want to alarm anybody in this video, but it comes to my attention that all of you are gossip people. What do you think? Have you ever told a gossip about someone to another person? I have. And you? Okay, today we're going to talk about gossip. Okay? And it's very important, okay, that we know that when we talk about gossip, okay, we have some questions. For example, have you heard? When you listen to that question, have you heard? Okay, someone is asking you, okay, if you listen or you know some information that someone else have told you about someone else. Okay, so today we were going to talk about gossip and about gossip about celebrities. So I have 4 questions for you. Where do you find gossip about celebrities? Who are the celebrities in the news at the moment? What is the latest celebrity gossip? And which celebrity couples can you name? Okay, based on these questions, you're gonna think about them and you're gonna keep in your mind, okay, the answers for those questions. I'm gonna answer just the first one. Where do you find gossip about celebrities? Entertainment news, on the internet, okay, on TV, on social media, on magazines, okay, you find many information about them. When you talk about gossip, do you think that the gossips are told in present, past, or future? I'm gonna tell you that in past, that is past, the one that we use. Who do you tell a gossip to? The person who did the action or to a friend? Of course, to a friend, okay, that I'm going to tell something about another person. And gossip on the news usually in direct or reported speech. What do you think? Okay, when we talk about one thing about another person, we are using reported speech. When we use reported speech, we are usually talking about something that happened in the past. Therefore, verbs usually change to the past. So I'm going to show you 2 examples. One in direct speech and the other one in reported speech. In the direct speech, Salma Hayek says, I'm struggling to lose weight because of my last film. In the reported speech, you said, okay, she said that she was struggling to lose weight because of her last film. So what is the difference between the 2 sentences? Okay, in the first sentence, Salma Hayek, okay, yeah, you have the present continuous. You use, I'm struggling to lose weight because of my last film. While in the second one, you use, she said that, plus you change, okay, that present continuous you change into past continuous, as you could see over here. She said that she was struggling to lose weight because of her last film. Okay, so the verb changes from present continuous to past continuous. Also in reported speech, okay, we should use one of these structures. Someone said that or someone told me that, okay, that is optional if you want to use it or not. But it's very important to pay attention to this, the verb changes. Okay, we have that the sentences in indirect speech are changed to reported speech when we are talking about someone else. So when we use the present simple in the direct speech, we use the past simple in the reported speech. When we use the present continuous in the directed speech, you use reported speech past continuous. If we use the present perfect in the direct speech, past perfect is used, okay, in the reported speech. The same happens with the past simple that changes to past perfect, can, could, will, would, must, had to, and may, might. Okay, but there are other verbs that do not change. For example, the past continuous remains the same. Okay, the same happens with the past perfect, with might, could, shouldn't, and mustn't. Okay, that they still are the same, okay, in the reported speech, remain the same. But here we have some examples. We have some sentences in the direct speech and in the reported speech, okay, to show you, okay, how the verbs change. For example, the first sentence says, I don't speak Italian. She said that she didn't speak Italian in the reported speech. And you could see in the first sentence, the verb is in present simple. And in the reported speech is in past simple, okay? We use didn't, that is the auxiliary of the past. In the second sentence, you have he works in a bank, okay, also in present simple. And in the reported speech, she said that he worked in a bank, Also, the verb works, it changed to the past tense worked in a bank. In the third sentence, I'm waiting for the bus, okay, that is in present continuous. In the reported speech, we say she told me that she was waiting for the bus. As you can see, okay, the present continuous changes to past continuous. I didn't go to the party, that is past simple. Okay, so in the reported speech, it changes like this. He told me he had gone to the party. As you could see, it changes to past perfect. I can't read this book. He told me that he couldn't read this book. Can't, okay, changes to could. And the last sentence, I was asleep in that time. She said she was asleep in that time. As you could see, is okay in past progressive, and past progressive is one of the verbs that doesn't change, so it remains the same. So these are some examples of how to use reported speech. Let's talk about gossip about famous celebrities. For that, okay, I'm going to show you this beautiful picture about this beautiful woman. Okay, do you know Salma Hayek? I guess you know her, okay, that you have seen her in the news. And she is my friend. Although you don't believe it, she is my friend. Okay, so let's talk about her. In the direct speech, Salma Hayek, okay, we know that she married Francois Henri Pinault, that is a French entrepreneur, okay, that he has a lot of business and that he has a lot of money. Okay, in the reported speech, we said that Salma Hayek, of course, if we change it by the personal pronoun she said that she had married Francois Henri Pinault. Okay, so in the reported speech, okay, the verb changes to past perfect because in the direct speech is used the past simple. The same happens, okay, with Rita Wilson. Let's talk about her. The Independent says, and then the Independent is a newspaper, says, Rita Wilson explains why she and Tom Hanks haven't been vaccinated yet. Okay, so if we change it to reported speech, it will be the Independent said, okay, because in the first sentence it's in simple present, also, so we change it to the past simple. That Rita Wilson explained, okay, Rita Wilson explains in the direct speech, so we change it into past tense in the reported speech. Why she and Tom Hanks hadn't been vaccinated yet. Okay, so that present perfect, I change it to past perfect. Okay. Another, okay, beautiful girl. Do you know who she is? Of course, she is Kim Kardashian. Let's see her latest gossip. Okay, the Daily Mail said that is another newspaper, said that she doesn't change. Kim Kardashian, 40, looks the same as she did 20 years ago. So if we change it, okay, to the past tense, it says, it, that is the Daily Mail, said that she didn't change. She looked the same as she did 20 years ago. So as you could see, okay, doesn't change. It's in present simple, so we change it for the past tense. Didn't change. And Kim Kardashian 40 looks the same, so we look, okay, we change the present, okay, to the past tense. Looks for looked the same as she did 20 years ago. But we have another gossip. NDTV Entertainment announces that, okay, that handsome man, Brad Pitt, convinced Jennifer Aniston to say yes to the Friends reunion report. Okay, that is direct speech. So let's see how do we change it to reported speech. NDTV Entertainment announced, we change it announces for announce in past tense, that Brad Pitt had convinced Jennifer Aniston to say yes to the Friends reunion report. So as you could see in that sentence, okay, in the direct speech you say convince is in past tense, so we change it, okay, for past perfect, as you could see. Okay, now, okay, we are gonna do like a summary of what we have seen in this video, and for that, okay, I'm gonna remind you some things. For example, when you use a reported speech, okay, you have to use the expression she said that, or he said that, or they say that, or he told me that, okay? Plus, Okay, as you can see here, okay, I was talking about the verbs, how they change, right, from direct speech to reported speech. And I want to remind you a little bit or one more time, okay, how they change. If we use present simple in the direct speech, okay, it will change to past simple in the reported speech. The same happens with the present continuous. Okay, so if you use present continuous in the direct speech, you will change it to past continuous. The same happens with the present perfect. It is changed to past perfect, and the past simple to the past perfect, and can changes to could, will changes to would, math changes to had to, and may changes to might. And there are other verbs that do not change when we work with reported speech. Okay, for example, the past continuous remains the same, the past perfect exactly the same. Okay, and we have might, could, should, and mustn't, okay, that don't change neither. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you some, okay, I'm gonna show you some, let's see, those are some web pages in which you can practice reported speech. Okay, so there you have games. The first two are games and also some extra explanations about this topic. And here you have some bibliography. Okay, so we have here finished this video, but in our next video, we're going to continue practicing and talking about reported speech. Have a nice day.